Hi everyone, I'm Cadet Francis Roldan Alcover. My report is all about what I have learned in this subject. Position line. A position line or line of position is a line that can be both identified on a chart, nautical chart or aeronautical chart, and observed on the surface of the earth. The intersection of two position line is called a fix. That is a use in position facing to identify the navigator location. Line of position or LOP, the locus of points along which a ship position must lie. A minimum of 2 LOPs are necessary to establish a fix. Is a standard practice to use at least 3 LOPs when obtaining a fix to guard against the false security and add accuracy. A precise way to obtain a LOP without a compass is to locate two aids to navigate in line. The map of Willrose Islands on the right show, for example, of range each cosextents of two aid to navigation. This is the example of 3 LOPs. So they are also a 5 accuracy. 1 is a visible creek plus Celo. 2 cardinal buoy plus light vessel. 3 church plus wind turbine. 4 1 pair of landing lights. Position versus position line. Position, the position located or place of a person or things like vessel at a given time. Random House Webster's Dictionary 2001, a line drawn on a chart driven by. So the position line is a celestial observation or bearing or range or distance of a known object assured, in which somewhere you have your shape position. Line of position. For the bearing line, the time of observation must be righted above the line and the bearing is below the line. So, you see the picture below, ang above the line will be the time. Then, sa below is ang imong bearing mo ng 90 degrees. Circle of position. When using the distance to determine the vessel LOP and the arc will be drawn using the divider, the arc must be positioned to the possible position. If the arc is concave downward, the time of observation is positioned inside of the arc while the distance of the object is outside the arc. So if concave downward, your time will be naasa inside of the arc. Then while the distance will be outside the arc, muna ang distance ang 2.5 nautical miles. Circle of position. If the arc concave upward, the time of observation outside of the arc, while the distance is inside the arc. So if concave upward naman sad, ang imong time will be nasa outside of the arc. Then ang imong distance will be nasa siya sa inside. So tagama lang jud nimo ang off is na jud sa gawas ang time. There are several types of position line. First, compass bearing. The angle between north and the line passing through the compass and the point of intersect. A compass bearing is the clockwise angle measurement between a given point and true north on a compass. To find a compass bearing is to determine the exact degree measure one's chosen direction in a form the direction of north. Transit. A line passing through the observer and two other reference points. Transit lines, even when there are no man-made transducer available which would create a range, a transit line or transit bearing can be found by using natural figures such as coastline and inlets. So, ang pagkuha og transit lines naa kay duha ka object like island na nagtapa or nagatbang will be ang imong LOPs mo transit ra o nilabay o murag niagi ra sa ilang tunga. Leading lights or line. The line passing through two beacons indicating a safe channel. A pair of lines beacons using in navigation to indicate a safe passage for vessel entering a shallow or dangerous channels. They may also be used for position facing at night. The lights are a form of leading line can be used for safety navigation. Sector lights. A sector lights is a man-made flotation and position facing aid that consists of strictly delineated horizontal angle lights beams to guide waterborne traffic through a safe channel at night in reasonable visibility. Sector lights are most often used for safe passage through shallow or dangerous ways. Fix. The vessel position established on a chart by two or more bearing range distance of known landmark. Its coordinates, latitude and longitude. Fix or intersection of two LOPs. If two LOPs intersect, we can construct a position fix the ship position on the earth. So, if na kay duha ka object or duha ka island, then ang imong LOPs nag-abot will be intersect. So, makakuha ka na og fix. Running fix. A navigation position determined by the intersection of two or more lines position taking at the different times and the advance to common time. A fix is a where two position lines intersect. If the position lines can be obtained, the resulting kakhat where the lines do not intersect at the time some point but create a triangle where the same is inside gives the navigator an indicate of the accuracy in the three separate position line. So if you see the example picture, so if one lighthouse ang imong nakita ra sa accuracy nimo, running fix. A navigation position determined by the intersection of two or more lines of position taking at different times that then advance to the common time. A fix is where two position lines intersect. If three position lines can be obtained, the resulting kakhat where the line of do not intersect at the same point but create a triangle where the same is inside give the navigator an indicate of accuracy in the three separate position lines. So if you see the picture below, na siya ang example of running fix. So ang makuha nato sa running fix is na siya DR, then ang imong R fix. So makakuha ta dira latitude or longitude dira. LOPs could be error due to imperfectionism floating. So imperfectionism floating is mao na siya ang imong pag-float, nag-plotting ka which is wala ka nagbasa sa scenario then nag-float ra ka. So maka-case jud siya imperfectionism floating kay nag-float ra ka din wala ka nagbasa sa scenario. Then human limitation. So ang human limitation is muna ihatagan pag-plotting nimo na jud siya given time sa pag-float. So error to bearing not correctly applied. So error to bearing which is nag-compute ka sa imong bearing, then ang correct true bearing is 16, for example 16.71, then ang imong nabutang is 15.71. So muna siya maka-case ka og error to bearing kay mali man imong pagsuwat. Dead reckoning. What is dead reckoning? It's a technique to determine a ship approximate position by applying to the last established charted position a sector or series of vector representing true course and speed through the water. This means that if we have a earlier fix, we plot from that position our course and distance traveled since then, and the dots are current position. The DR position is only an approximate position because it does not allow for the effect of layaway current, Lessman's error to compass error. The roles of dead reckoning. When the float the vessel's DR position. 1. At least every hour on the hour. 2. After every change of course or speed. 3. After every fix or running fix. 4. After plotting a single line of position. Danger bearing. What are danger bearing? Danger bearing warn a navigator that he may be approximate a navigation hazard too closely. It identifies the limits of safe navigable water and determine a bearing to for instance of major light. The distance is marked as no more than NMT or no less than NLT. Dividing on which sides is safe, hatching is included on the sides that is hazardous along with its compass bearing. If you see the picture example, o makita nimo ang red lines, mo na siya ang medyo mabaw na part, then kining blue na lines will be the safety passage. Estimated position. What is an estimated position? An estimated position is based upon whatever incomplete navigation information is available such as single LOP, a series of dates surrounding correlated to chart depth, or a visual observation of the surroundings. It is the best estimated of ship position after consideration is made of the effect of wind, current, and heavy way, bad steering, etc. In effect, it is the DR position modified by the best information available. This is the example of estimated position. Scale of reliability. 1. Fix. Number 2. Running fix. Number 3. Estimated position. 4. DR position. Note, do not rely on an EP as much as a fix. Moreover, a DR position is even less reliable. Tidal screens and tidal diamonds. What are tidal screens? Tidal streams or tidal currents are the horizontal flow of water caused by the rise and fall of tidal. Tides are the periodic rise and fall of sea at a particular place. Spring tides are produce strong tidal streams, and neap tides will produce relative weak tidal streams. Tidal streams repeat on a particular circle and for convenience and related to the time of high water at a standard point. Tidal streams information can be found on charts via tidal diamonds or in booklets called Tidal Streams Atlas. Tidal diamonds tabulate the tidal streams for a particular spot, whereas a tidal streams atlas provides you with a complete overview for the area covered. Set and drift of a current is defined as the effect of a current has a vessel movement, with set referring to direction and drift to speed. Tidal diamonds. Tidal diamonds, an Admiralty chart, and their circular equipment of Emery chart show the position of tidal streams information tabulated on the chart. Tidal diamonds show the tidal streams at that location. Only a nearby diamond may have very different data available. Interpretation and comparison may be used to estimate the streams and intermediately position. Set and rate. Arrows show the set direction of the tidal streams and help to indicate the rate speed by their weight. So ang set and rate mo na siya ang asa padung ang hangin or asa kusgon ang speed sa hangin. That's all. Thank you.